Salutations and good morrow everyone, and welcome back to another Grounded 2 build video, where today we're going to be going through and testing out one of the community's created creations for armor sets. So that's what we're going to be going through and testing out your guys' builds. Now, if you want me to go through and test out one of your builds in one of my new series called Testing Your Builds, go ahead and leave it down in the comments. I'll read through them, and if I see one that piques my interest, I'll hop in and make a video on it. But here we go. So first of all, thank you over to you, 9813. I'm sorry if I totally demolished how you pronounce that, but thank you so much for sending over this build. They said, build requires Axel's Night Stalker helmet, Black Ant Garbs, and Praying Mantis Greaves. Weapon is Pinchwhacker / Axel's Talon, going down the Sour path if you have it, and then using the Snail Shell Shield as well, and carrying around the Reapers if you need a little bit of health. And then finally, Mutations is going to be always Hyper Stamina, Trapper Peeper if you have it, and then you like the Revive one too. Fourth slot depends on where you are, but Tangy Defense, especially in the new Garden area. So, let's hop in. First of all, thanks for your build. Second of all, let's give it a try. Let's check it out. So first things first, guys, the build itself. The build itself, having the Night Stalker helmet, the arm guards, and the legs is pretty good. I'm fine with using Axel's Talon to start. The shield is awesome. You didn't mention a trinket, so I'm just going to throw on the Night Stalker's Bang, because the Night Stalker's Bane will work really, really well with all the other stuff. And then let's check the perks as well that we're getting from all of this. So perks we're getting is going to be Rogue Armor ×2. That's going to increase your crit hit chance for the third swing. Parry criticals. If you parry, you have increased parry or crit chance, which is going to work well with that Venom attack. Crit haste. Crit is going to increase your attack speed. Venom reduction that comes from the Sleek bonus set from the Mantis gear just helps keep you safe. Ranger armor, deal increased damage to enemy weak points. Buggy criticals, Raging Venom, critical hits apply Venom that persists, increasing Venom damage taken over time. Heavy Shield allowing you to block better. Shell Shock to have blocks have a chance to empower your next melee attack with shock damage. And then Venom attack from Axel's Talon. All in all, some crazy, crazy gear effects you're getting from all of this together. Now with the mutations added in there, like you said, we have on Cardio Fan, making sure that you always have hyper stamina. I don't have Trapper Peeper, but that's okay because most people probably won't going into this build, but if you have it, throw it on. You said Reliable Friend, and then I'm going to throw on Mithridism, and then finally, instead of Trapper Peeper, because I don't have it, I'm going to throw on Ambush just because I like Ambush. I think it works pretty well. Now, with all this aside, I have the best way to go test new builds for you guys, and that is for us to go and fight Axel. Alrighty, here we are. It's time to go fight Axel, so go gadget time lapse. What I'll have to say is not too bad. I mean, other than my game crashed in the middle of fighting Axel, so I couldn't actually finish the battle, what I will say is if you're going against Axel, using the Pinchwhacker with this build is a complete viable option. What I was getting from the feeling of running around and fighting the creatures before I got to Axel, I have no problem pretty much wiping out anything. I'd give your build like an 8 out of 10. It's still not like amazing, balls to the wall, crazy, but then again, I don't have Trapper Peeper on, so maybe that makes it going closer to a 9 or a 10 out of 10. for a build that you guys should get out there and give a try. But honestly, the synergistic properties with this build are pretty darn good, and I suggest you guys get out there. If you already have these pieces of gear, throw it together, see if it's fun for you, see if it works. But for me, guys, that's gonna do it for this one. Thanks so much for the build. Like I said, if you guys want to give me another build to give a try, go down in those comments. I'm more than happy to give it a try. But thank you guys so much, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.